Good morning, everybody, from Rapid City. It's like the outskirts of Rapid City, South Dakota, and we are doing some fun touristy stuff because we're done with like the nature. Now we just have the last 2 days are just relaxing, and our first stop is something we really wanted to do, and that's the Reptile Gardens, because we had to go all the way to South Dakota to see a gator. Follow along. This place is gigantic. They have a whole botanical gardens. Oh no, that says something else.
Obsidian.
Yep, they have all kinds of rocks. Oh, the gator show's right over here. It looks very full. So this place is seriously massive. So we came in through here. We were gonna do the gator show, but it's packed. So we're heading over here to check out the Spring Creek Gulch first. Well, let me out of here. Let me out. Where's the dog holding the key? So this is mostly just a kids play area where they have like the funhouse mirrors. Although that doesn't make me look any different.
Oh my god.
Because this is Old West theme instead of Zoltar, they have Pappy, who tells your fortune.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. You might want to shut the door when you're doing that. So here in the back corner, they have a snake show area, and then they also have Prairie Dog Town, and I'm really excited for this because you can go like underneath and come up and be like in the middle of them, and I'm definitely doing that. They're so cute. Look at them all. Look at them all looking at us. So then we can go down here, although it's very short, so I will have to duck. And then I come up, and look, I am a prairie dog. They're right there. Hi. They're so cute. This is so much better than feeding them. We're down here with them. Kay, this is so awesome.
Well, I can't.
Hello, little buddy. Whew. This is like a portable microwave oven in here, man.
Oh, I'm behind you again. You again. Stop.
But he's so cute. Look at him eating hay. Ooh, it is very hot in here. Oh my gosh. Look at him drinking. That other one right there, he's noisy. He's chirping away. That noise he's making is actually how they got their names prairie dogs, because they said they bark like a dog. There's a baby. It's so cute. It's so tiny. Oh my gosh. Look at him. Oh my gosh. He's everything. I could watch this all day. Oh, look. So when they do that little kiss thing, they actually touch their teeth to each other, and that's how they greet each other. It's kind of cool. Right outside of the prairie dog town, each tree stump like has a different type of rock around it. Like this is all quartz. I want to say azurite for that, but I don't think I'm right. That was fantastic. The air conditioner so gratefully paused while I was here. This is the greatest sign for a gator I've ever seen, and they need these in Florida. Climb over the fence, death. Lean over the fence, death. Sit on the fence, death. Feed the gator, death. Calmly view them from the safe side of the fence. You're all good. They have a dragon. We shall call him Tad Cooper. So now we are going in to hang with some giant tortoises. You cannot kick, hit, feed, or stand on the gentle giants, but you can take selfies and pet them. That's pretty cool. Then they have some enclosures where you can't touch, just for viewing. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 I see in here. Very cool. He's trying to work his way over to the water, I think. These might be Galapagos, because these are really large. And there's 1, 2, and number 3 down in the back. These are the Aldabrans. These are the ones you're allowed to touch. So these bigger ones are the Dakota tortoises. And these little guys are red-footed tortoises. They're so cute. Very cool. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. This dude just ran into the mud pit. Not even counting any of the exhibits, this is very well landscaped. It is beautiful just to walk through the gardens. Very, very cool. Ooh, now we're going, I think this is what they consider their botanical garden. It's called Tortuga Falls. Oh my gosh, look at all the little turtles. They're so cute. Oh, so not only do they have koi fish, I can't tell, those almost look like a catfish down there. Mommy, can you see the little baby swimming with his mommy? Ton of koi fish in here. Oh, look at all the dragonflies. Those ones are mating. Very cool. There's actually a mom and baby over there. There's a mom and baby up there. Very cool. So there's a Himalayan first running around in the back. But this is interesting. I've never seen a zoo with more than 1 kookaburra, and they have 3. Very cool.
Oh.
All right, so we put our 50 cents in, and now we're gonna feed the fish.
No, no.
Those are bottom feeders. You gotta feed the fish over here. Here they go. This is awesome. I'm like jumping out of the water to get it.
You're filming this?
I am filming this.
Oh.
This is cool. I have one of the Chinese statues. Wonder if this is one of the ones from Disney after they got rid of them. Terracotta soldiers, that's what they're called. Now we're heading into the dome, and I cannot remember what it's called for the life of me. This is where all the snakes and all are. Ooh. You can do it, Kay. You'll make it. Careful, don't fall in. Oh, so close. So close. Yay! They actually are the Guinness World Record holder for the most, what did I say, the most reptiles on display? They have a Guinness World Record for something that they're displaying. One of their snakes, when I find it, oh look, this guy is angry. When I find it, I'll let you know. They have the only one on display in North America. This is a Sri Lankan tree viper, and their colors are amazing. Wow. So they have an alligator snapping turtle here. They do have these in Florida. This is a giant one though. He's been here a while. Oh, these are called Johnston's crocodiles. These are cute little guys. Oh my gosh, look at their tiny little faces. Next we have a Nile crocodile, and these are the same crocodiles that you will see on the safari in Animal Kingdom. Oh, thank you, that was amazing. Oh my gosh. He opened his mouth for me. Then we have a Cuban crocodile. Look at the teeth on that guy. Let's just look at the teeth. This is really cool. Then they have a Siamese crocodile. I gotta say, this is the best crocodilian exhibit I've ever seen, and I live in Florida. And this is who you come to see. This is Maniac, their saltwater crocodile. He is 23 feet long and 1,350 pounds. That is a man-eater. Then they have some Gila monsters. Very cool. And then next is a beaded lizard. And you can see why it's a beaded lizard, because the knobbies on his back look like beads. Look at the claws on that guy. Holy moly. I think this is as close as I'm gonna get to the giant bugs. Oh my god, look at that stink bug. Ooh, look at the size of that scorpion. Oh my god. Oh, this is making me want to vomit. Like, it's not cool. I don't like bugs at all. And then we have an anaconda. Oh, he is just angry looking. Okay. I'm going to attempt to go in here. However, they have free roaming frogs. So, if I run for my life because a frog jumped on me, my heart's racing already, and I'm not even through the door. So I've never been into a reptile safari before. Oh look, there's a little lizard back there. There's lizards back there, okay, on the cactus. So there are some birds, but it's mostly lizards, frogs, there's some turtles, and they all free roam, so they could be walking in front of you. Oh yeah, there's a little guy just chilling back there. So cute. Look at how long the tail is on that guy. That is a huge tail. Ooh, there's a lizard climbing up the leaf. It's coming to peep. Oh, come on. Come a little bit further. I can almost see you. I'm like so afraid a frog's gonna jump on me. My heart is racing right now. Like the lizards I'm fine with. It's the frogs that are a problem. They also have a lot of really cool plant life. This is another. It's amazingly well landscaped. I mean, they have bromeliads and orchids. And this is just beautiful in here. Oh my god, look at all the little turtles. There's two there, one there, two there, two there. They're all over the place. They also have, I believe this, what kind of macaw is this? Do you remember? No, it's a type of macaw, but I don't remember what color. But it looks like her bottom beak might be broken. Oh, that's wild. There's just a boa constrictor just chilling out here with everybody. Can't find his head. He's all wrapped up in there. But he's just taking a nice little nap in the sun. I almost missed this guy. This is the Solomon Island prehensile-tailed skink, and he's also taking a nap. Oh, you know what? That other one might have been a lorikeet, because these are the macaws. I survived. Was not attacked by a frog. Hurrah! And here's something I don't think I've ever seen before on exhibit, and these are water snakes. These are specifically tentacled snakes, and it's very cool how they lay to mimic the branches on the ocean floor. This guy is a shingleback skink, and he's the most active we've seen here. And I mean, you can see how it literally looks like, almost like scoots and scales on his back. Or shingles if you were building a house. Oh, these are, what are they? Asian green vine snakes, and they are really active. They're trying to escape. They're like smushing their faces up against the glass. That's wild. These are tree monitors. The green one's sleeping, but this guy, he's running around. He's like, let me out of here. Let me out of here. Very cool. Man, he is really active. I'm trying to like get close enough that there's no, oh, there we go. Now I got a good view of him. He's like, come at me, bro. I really think I'm trying to use my hand to block the sun, and I think he's trying to attack it. So apparently, this is the world's deadliest snake. This is a fierce snake, which is an inland taipan. This is the #1 most toxic snake in the world. It has drop for drop the most toxic venom of any snake on Earth. This place here was the first zoo in the Western Hemisphere to exhibit this snake. So this is a black mamba, arguably one of the deadliest snakes on the planet. There is no saving yourself from this. 100% of the strikes of this are deadly. You cannot survive a bite from a black mamba. So these also has the most different venomous snakes on display, I think, out of anywhere. And they have snakes I've never heard of, like the mulga. And it's amazing how many of these venomous snakes come from Australia. Now this one's actually beautiful. This is called a scrub python. And Kay thinks he's about to shed because how he looks all like dusty looking. But he's actually non-venomous. This is interesting. This is a prairie rattlesnake, but there are no rattles on its tail. So that's kind of interesting. And this is it. This is called a rough-scaled python. It is the rarest snake of the world. It was first discovered in 1976, and they couldn't find a second one until 1983. This was the Reptile Gardens here was the first to legally import and exhibit a rough-scaled python out of Australia, and it is the only one on display in North America. And it's really cool. From upstairs, you can actually see into the safari, what they call the safari. I would normally call it an aviary, but it's mostly for lizards. And this is a full-scale replica of the Archelon iskyros, the giant sea turtle. The original, they used to have the actual skeleton, but I guess at one point this place was struggling to survive, so they had to sell it to keep this place running. So they got it replaced with a replica of it. And this was actually found in the Black Hills, not very far from here. So this actually swam around this area right here. Well, Kay pointed this out. I wonder if this is the whole way or if it's just this one brick, but there's like a little snake imprinted into the cement. Very cool. So we just got done. We were here for probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I do have to say, this has the best reptile exhibit I have ever been to. The only gators they have are for their gator show, but they have the best selection of crocodiles I've ever seen. And it's crazy that I had to come all the way to South Dakota for that. But it was a really, really cool place. And they do have like a big playground for the kids that I didn't show. And we didn't do either of the shows. So there's even more to do that we didn't do while we were here. So I do highly recommend the Reptile Gardens if you're here in Rapid City. And our next stop is conveniently right there. It's literally the next parking lot over. They have a dinosaur museum, and we still have about an hour and a half to kill before we can check in. So we're gonna head there next. So this is cool. To get to the dinosaur museum, we don't even have to leave the exit. Oh, there's a toy museum too. Very cool. Look at these 50 life-size exhibits. Oh, this is gonna be cool.
Anywhere.
Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
And here we are at the Dinosaur Museum. So I don't think this has fossils. I think they're all full, but I don't actually know anything about this, so it'll be interesting to see. Oh, this is really cool. They're all real ones. So they're all what they think, what we assume they would look like in real life. Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is cool. And what I really like about it is they make you start to the left. So AGL, baby. This is cool. So it has eggs of different sizes. This is an elephant bird egg, which was a type of dinosaur. And that's how big it was. And then these are all current live animals. Like here's a king penguin. But look at how tiny the hummingbird egg is. They're so small. Ooh, it's a Dimetrodon. Very cool. Oh my gosh, look at how tiny these little guys were. These are Compsognathus long pipes, which means elegant jaw. Very cool. And these are one of the smallest known non-avian dinosaurs. This museum, by the way, these are not the same dinosaur. These are two separate dinosaurs. But this is a really great selfie museum with the way these dinosaurs are set up. So I've been taking some selfies. I'll input them right here. These are the Diplocalus. The first time I ever saw these was at the dinosaur store and museum in Cocoa Beach. And they have them here too. This thing's cool, Placerius. Very awesome. Oh, they have a short-faced bear here, just like they do at the mammoth site, but this one's standing up, where theirs was bent over. So they also have a mirror maze, and this should end well for me. Ooh, they have a fossil dig. Let's do it. And I like they have it with seats for us lazy people. Aw, this is cooler. That's no fair. So it is small. It only took us like 30 minutes to go through, and I did the mirror maze. Now you also get access to the mini golf, which we didn't do because it was too hot for, and you get access to the toy museum, which we're about to head into. This is cool. It's got tons of toys. Oh, cool. From all over. I'm feeling this is good. Oh, look at all the Star Wars toys. This is awesome.
The next day.
Good morning and welcome to our final day here in South Dakota, and we are at, where is he? There he is. Say hi, Dad. We are at the South Dakota Air and Space Museum. This is a partially indoor, partially outdoor museum. They have a really fantastic static display of several planes we're going to walk through and then check out inside. So follow along. Okay, so it looks like there's 4 galleries inside, along with bathrooms and a gift shop, and there's 28 static displays outside. And there's a map key that tells you what they all are, but each plane has a plaque in front of it that explains what they are as well. And I love that it's really a nice gravel, so you can like walk up, check out the planes. It's very cool. So this is interesting. This is an EC-135A. These were originally used as refuelers, but this specific plane was turned into a launch control system, so you could literally fly way up high and launch missiles from the safety of the air. So that's interesting. So this Air Force base here is primarily a bomb wing. Their mission is to provide combat air power anytime, anywhere. Now that makes a reveal when you turn a corner. Look at the wingspan on that plane. Holy moly. It's crazy that the B-52 is so big that its wings had to have their own landing gear.
Yep. There it is.
So in the beginning of this trip, we stopped at the Minuteman Memorial for the Minuteman missions during the World War. This is what the missile would have looked like that was inside the actual launch bay. Underground. And when we were down in the Everglades, we toured one of the Nike missile sites. They weren't silos, they were just sites. But this is what the Nike missile looks like. That they would have rolled this out, hooked it to the ground, and then rolled it out under here, and then launched it up. Oh, and that's actually what it looks like when it's launching. Well, if you're coming in the near future, the inside is actually closed for renovation, which is sad. So all that's available is just the static displays right now. We kind of have the evolution of the fighter jets in the front here. They have several different ones. Can't read that far away, but we'll check them out as we get closer. So this is the F-86 Sabre. It's one of like the very first high performance fighter jets. So this plane's really interesting. It's the EB-57B Canberra. And during the Cold War, this plane pretended to be the enemy. Its bomb bay held electronics that made it appear on a radar like a Soviet bomber trying to sneak into US airspace. So that's really, really cool. So this is a B-26K counter invader, but look at all the guns on the front of it. 2, 4, 6, 8 barrels. That's crazy. It's kind of interesting to find out the fun little tidbits that these planes were used for. So this is a C-47 Skytrain. And apparently this plane was part of a US and Mexican program to combat larval flies that were feeding on cattle and sheep in the 1970s. These planes dropped flies that had been exposed to atomic radiation, sterilizing them. So then the sterilizing flies made it with healthy flies, producing no offspring, and eventually killed them all off. So this is the T-33A Shooting Star, and this was the first jet trainer. So this was the plane that the South Dakota Air Force used to train pilots how to fly a fighter jet. These were actually modified to have a second seat so the instructor could sit in the cockpit with the fighter pilot. This is interesting. This was a picture taken from the 1960s of all the NATO interceptors, all the different countries. So clockwise from top left, there's West Germany, the Netherlands, United Kingdom, United States, Canada, Belgium, and France. Very cool. Oh!
Oh, way cool.
That's amazing. Oh my god, I've never seen one of those take off before. This is the best day ever. That is unreal. Again, another fun fact. So not only did I get to see a bomber take off for the first time ever in my life, yes, but this is a UH-1F Iroquois, and in 1972 there was a horrific flood that just destroyed Rapid City, and these were stationed here. They used these helicopters. They rescued 14 people and transported another 230 to safety. So our forces don't just help, in wars and stuff. They are actually used here in the US to help with rescue, evacuations, things of that nature as well. And this is a model of a Titan rocket. Very cool. Of a Titan missile, sorry. These are big boys. The one thing that was not good at this being a viable missile for defense of the US is much like the rockets that they use today, that launch from Cape Canaveral and all those. They couldn't fuel these up until right before launch. So if a call came down, then they would have to rush to fuel it up before they could launch it. And this beauty here is the B-1B Lancer, and that is what we just saw take off. It's one of these. These are what our bombers look like now. It's pretty amazing that we went from that to this. Technology is just absolutely amazing. And these can hold enough fuel and move fast enough that they can literally get to anywhere in the world. So that just makes it just a powerhouse. Another one! Ah! Whoa! So one thing I want to take note of, that's going to be annoying. Okay, we're just going to turn the car off because I don't want to listen to that. One thing to take note of when you see the bombers taking off, that doesn't mean they're going out to fight or anything. They're actually just doing loops. They're doing what's called touch and goes. So they're practicing because they have to always be battle ready if we ever go into war. So they do these training missions all the time where the pilots take turns taking off, doing a loop, and coming back. So, sorry, Kay keeps texting me. So that's just keeping them ready to go. It doesn't mean we're at war, doesn't mean anything. It's just like a normal day on an Air Force base for a fighter pilot. videos, please click that subscribe button, tap the like, and ring that notification bell so you always know when a new video is headed your way. Thank you so much for watching, and now we're on to the next adventure. Bye guys!
Today's video brought to you by Orlando for Families. For amazing prices and even better customer service on all of your stroller rental needs for your Orlando vacation, visit them at the website listed below, www.orlandoforfamilies.com. Use the promo code OHANA to save 15% off of their already competitive prices.